What is your truest desire? What is something, if you could pick, that you are really longing for to be seen in this world? What is it that you truly desire? What do you so want to see today? Not tomorrow, today. Now, there might be desires that are inner circumstances changing, like I want to feel with 30, I want to feel like this, or I want to have a family by XYZ. I want to have children. I want to be married. I want to have this kind of job, or I want to have been around the world and traveling and those kind of things, like a deep desire to maybe bring out your soul, right? Like those deep, 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 deep longings that you wish you could actually see today. You wish that those things come to fruition today. And maybe you have been waiting for a long period of time. Maybe you have been seeing things and sensing things that it falls into place, but it's not here yet. Or maybe kind of, or you lost the hope a little bit that this thing is going to come into your world. I want to speak to those parts of you that are hurt. I want to talk to those parts of you who feel unloved, to those parts of you who feel maybe drained or hopelessness, or feel like I need to get over it, right? Have you ever thought you need to get over a dream, like over something? You need to move on with life in another direction. And I want to speak directly to those parts of you who may need those words I have to say to you today, because those words, they helped me once, and they still do when I come to a place where I'm like, okay, I need to change my way of living, on how I do things, because what I planned is not coming to fruition. Or, you just notice that you have to make some changes, but that dream is still in the room. That dream is still here. That dream doesn't go just because you decide with your mind that you're over it. It might be very real for you, very much embodied. The dream of like having kids, for example, is very embodied. It's very much like you cannot just say goodbye to something like this, right? And if you are just thinking, okay, I need to get over, maybe you tried that yourself. It's not really working, right? It's like that thing is in the room and you cannot really do anything about it. And I want to ask you to soften here a little bit and to be a little bit more into the, maybe let me receive what I can get out of this episode I'm shooting today. Maybe, and you do you, feel for you in, let me go into receiving mood. Let me go into, what can I receive? Because receiving is the giving and giving is the receiving. It comes in full circle. And I feel like many people have shown me or lead me some ways that soften or help me soften into. And so this one is very dear to me because I can see many people are struggling with this and feel like ashamed almost. Why am I not further? Why am I not over it? Why am I not, okay with not having it? Like those kind of things. And I don't want to give you back hope. Like I find like hope is hope is a very much, you put yourself into a situation where you have no control over, right? It's like you hope for the best, like doesn't do much for you, right? Doesn't do much for you in like your nervous system. It's just like puts you on eggshells, like, okay, like not nice. But let me try to do this as best as I can, okay? So once someone said to me, with time, things will shift. With time, you feel better. With time, things get easier. But I realized that that's not what helped me through. What really supported me in having a life where I'm in way less pain, where I'm feeling free, is the understanding that I can take ownership in where I'm going. And I realized that there is so much more for me to see than just this one dream, than just this one desire. But that one desire helped me actually to move forward. So that initial desire was not here to get me what I thought I need. It actually helped me to navigate and to push through a very difficult period of my time or of my life. And it helped me to get to something that I saw only 10 years later. Now, I never really I could not really fully give up that dream. What happened though was I could eventually being more in a allowing it to feel state, allowing the desire to be here, allowing it to be present, and allowing it to be seen by me. Sometimes we have to voice it out, we have to speak, we have to put it into paper just to put it somewhere, right? And I did that. It took me years actually to be okay with that thing that I thought is going to come and be real. And it did not show up at all. And it's hard to be very gentle. That's really hard. Because when we long for something, our heart is in there, our soul is it's this deep, deep, deep longing that we really, really desire to live that thing, whatever it is. It could be big, it could be small, it could be something you want to feel, it could be something you want to do together with another person, whatever that is, right? If it's a heart dream, if it's a soulful, really deep, deep wish that you want to come or to bring into fruition, and it's not showing up. Maybe not yet, maybe not at all. Maybe it brought something else into your life, like for me. So it's all about really sensing it and feeling into that and being so okay that this makes you sad. Being so okay that this makes you feel a certain way. And it's not about you need to get over. It's about how can you live with that and know that sometimes things show up later on. Sometimes a dream that you had brings you something else that you didn't know you need, that you didn't know you desire, you see. That is bigger than the original desire, that is bigger than what you thought. So it's not about bringing in hope, it's about owning that thing that you brought further, that you worked so hard for to bring into this life, can actually bring something entirely different, can actually bring more juice into your life for something else that you didn't know you need. And so the most beautiful thing is to allow yourself to be sad, to allow yourself to feel that, and not to override it or to push it down, but to really let your body do its work. Your body is a tool. Your body can help you to work through this, to work and get this out of your tissues, right? Out of your muscles, out of your nerves, out into something else. Because it transfers the emotion into something different. And with time, here comes time. With time, you experience a different idea, a different pattern, something like, oh, this would be nice. Like you start to notice that you move into another direction that you didn't thought is possible before. See, a dream can bring you forward, but it doesn't mean it's the end of a dream, because maybe you didn't thought it all the way through to its real end, to its real thing that you deeply, deeply desire. Maybe that's the case. And I thought that was so beautiful that I need to come on here and share this with you. Because it brings a level of peace. It brings a level of, okay, I can accept this more. I can let it in. I can allow myself to grieve. I can allow myself to feel sad about not experiencing this. And what helps too is when you start to acknowledge and you have in your head, what comes into my life is my highest best. And when you start to repeat that over and over again, it's like your self-talk is highly affected by this thing, right? It's like I allow things into my life that are in my highest best. It does make a new wiring for you slowly. And it changes how you think about yourself. It changes how you walk through life. It changes how you behave in front of other people. You start to get more calm. You start to love yourself more. You start to be more open to the world. So your dream, that deep, deep desire you had, was your starting point. Was the point where you started something. But if we look in a broader sense, is you were thinking maybe very short. And there is a bigger story behind it that you cannot see yet, that may come later on. You see it later on, you see it to a later point of time. So allow your grief in. Be there for the inner child. Allow yourself to really explore that deep, deep desire. What is it doing? How is it supporting me to walk forward? All those dreams I had, they actually made me walk forward when I look back. A lot of them did not come to fruition or totally different than I thought. But all of them brought me forward. They brought me into the direction of this is exactly where I had to be, where I have to be right now, here, in this moment. You see, and that's the balm for your heart. It's like nothing is lost. Nothing is given away. Nothing has not made it to you yet, or you were not worthy of it. Nothing of that. It's just sometimes life goes a little bit different than you thought it will be. That's it. That's all. And it's hard for the mind, for the heart to really accept when the desire was so deep and you longed for something so long. And all you wanted was only that thing, just that little thing. Maybe it was very little and it didn't come. and you feel shitty about yourself. And I cannot say you should not feel shitty about yourself, because it's about going through these waves and taking the wave with you, knowing that that's not who you are. But it actually helps you to fulfill why you came here into this world in the first place. Okay? If you need any support with this, send me an email, and we may be able to work together. Okay? With this said, if you have not subscribed yet, if you would love to share something about this topic, about your heart desire that didn't come to fruition, let me know how it made you feel, like if this resonated, right? Make a comment, show up. It helps to share, actually. It helps to be present with yourself. And if you share it here on the platform and you be like really real and really honest, and you share that, it helps your body to be okay with it. It helps to feel good about yourself. Now that's only for me, okay? If you don't feel like it, don't push yourself to go through it. It can just be very helpful in sharing anonymously, like not, being real about something that nobody knows it's you. It's kind of nice. So I invite you to do that. And with that said, thank you so much for showing up, for being here, for being present, and I speak you another time.